Hello, everybody. I'm happy to see you today. Today we are going to discuss with you such interesting topic as mixed conditionals. Actually, we will not discuss with you all types of mixed conditionals. We will discuss with you two, I think, the most common in use in English. And well, at least if you understand these two, I'm sure you won't have any troubles with understanding any other mixed conditionals. Let's look with you at some examples. By the way, my name is Inna. I forgot to introduce myself, sorry. And this webinar is provided by Green Forest. So if you have any questions, you can ask them at the end of the webinar, or if you don't understand something, you can ask during the webinar. That's all right to write them. So let's look at the examples. After looking at the examples, don't worry, we will discuss all the structures. So I would have a better job now, pay attention to now, if I had worked harder at school. We have here one action, I would have a better job in present, like now, if I had worked harder at school, this is the past action. Next, if I had looked at the map, we wouldn't be lost. If I had looked at the map in the past, we wouldn't be lost now. You would be dead now if you had caught that plane. Next three examples we will skip a little bit. We will need them a little bit later. Let's look at three more where it's written examples. If I wasn't afraid of spiders in general, I would have picked it up. Well, I'm not sure. We would have sacked him months ago. It means that we would have fired him months ago if we didn't trust him. Quite trusty person. If I wasn't in the middle of another meeting in present, I would have been happy to help you in the past. Now let's look at our examples. I will pick just two of them and we will discuss with you mixed conditionals. So the topic is mixed conditionals. And actually, I call this topic as an old Soviet Union 3+2 or 2+3. This is how it works. Let's look at the example, then we will analyze it and you will see how it's working. We will take the first example. If I had worked harder at school, I would have a better job now. You can write it down for yourself as well. So why it is called mixed conditional? Mixed because we need to mix two times. We have past time and present time, and that's why we need to mix them. Over here we have one time, when it was at school, so this is our past. I'll write over here past. I would have a better job now, would have, and now. This is our present. So we mix with you present and past. Let's look at the construction itself. In if part, we use with you past perfect. Past perfect. Past perfect, this is it is used when we want to express past unreal situation, so third conditional. And in the main part, we use would plus infinitive. This construction is used when we want to express unreal present situation, so our second conditional. In this case, we have 3 plus 2. 3, past perfect, when we want to express past unreal situation, and the result, this is our past unreal conditional, we can say. Only under that conditional, we would have or we wouldn't have that result. So past unreal conditional, condition, and this is our present result. Present unreal result. Sometimes instead of would, I hope you remember that and you know that, we can use other models such as might, could, or should. Let's look at our examples. The one that I told that we would need them later. This is what we need now. Yes. Okay. The first one we have here. If you had crashed the car past, you might be in trouble. Might, this is instead of would, like a possibility. I could be a millionaire now if I had invested. This is another one a little bit. If I had learned to ski, I might be on the slopes right now. This is again our third plus second conditional. Instead of would, we used here might. Okay, let's move on. This was our mixed conditional. As I said, I call it 3 plus 2. So this is our third conditional. This is our past and real conditional. And the result we have in the second. I can tell you just a simple example about myself. For example, if I had learned French at university, I would be a French teacher now. Well, of course, it's a stupid one. Okay, if I had trained more, like a few years ago, I would be able to swim now. I could swim 3 kilometers without stop. Well, I can swim only 1.5 kilometers. That's it. So if I had trained more, I would be able, or I could swim more. Let's look at the next type of our conditional. I will clean the board now. This one, the one that I told you about, is very common and very easy to use because like you talk about your past and that's why you don't have a result or you have something in present. Let's look at the next one. If I wasn't afraid of spiders, afraid of spiders, you can write your own example. Maybe you're afraid of snakes or of heights or of darkness. If I wasn't afraid of spiders, I would have picked it up. Well, I mean, he would picked up the spider. I would have picked it, I mean, like it's a spider, up. I would have picked it up. So what we have here, if I wasn't afraid of spiders, wasn't, what is it? This is past simple. Past simple we use to express second conditional. So this is our present. Present unreal conditional, because I am actually afraid of spiders. I would have picked it up. This is the construction that we use to express past unreal situation. And this is our third conditional. So this is our past. I would have picked it up somewhere like a few minutes ago, or I don't know, yesterday. So this is the situation that is about past. And this is our present unreal situation that is like typical for us. Let's look at the grammar usage. If, after if, we use past simple. So past simple, this is our second conditional, and this is the situation that is present unreal condition. Sorry, unreal condition. In the main part, we use would, have, and past participle. And this is our third. So this is our past unreal result. Past unreal result. One more example. If I wasn't afraid of heights, I would have jumped with my friends with the parachute like a few years ago, but I am afraid and I didn't jump in the past. Or if I knew German in general, I would have helped my friend to translate a letter for her. Well, actually, I know German. Okay, it can be any other example. So the point is that over here we use 2 plus 3. In if part, we talk more about general situation in like about somebody's life or about our life. And that's why something happened or didn't happen in the past. Let's look at 4 sentences in which we need to use mixed conditionals. You will have a few minutes to use them, and after that we will look at the answers. I hope you succeeded in doing that exercise. Let's look at the answers. So the first one, if she wasn't, or you can say weren't, as you know, it's possible to use the verb to be in were form in second conditional. So if she wasn't a careful person in general, present unreal situation, second conditional. She would have lost her money a long time ago. Past situation, third conditional. If we had hired a faster car in the past, we would be home now. This is our present. If he had invested in .com companies last year, he would be in that now. Again, this is had invested past situation, would be in that now, present. If they weren't afraid of heights, they would have tried parasailing or paragliding last summer with me. So this is our present situation in general. They would have tried. This is last summer happened. Now let's look with you at one more task. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but if you're a smart person, I'm sure it won't be difficult for you. You can see here a situation. My best friend went on a blind date. She met her future husband. When the action happened, both of them happened in the past. Do we need here mixed conditional? I don't think so. Let's look at the answer to this sentence. If my best friend hadn't gone on a blind date, she wouldn't have met her future husband. This is our just third conditional, no, nothing mixed. But if we look at the situation, my best friend went on a blind date and now she's engaged. So we have here two mixed tenses and how to use them. If my best friend hadn't gone on a blind date, she wouldn't be engaged right now. I would like you to look at the next situation and think how to use them. Where is the situation that happened at the same time and where are different tenses? And if we have different times, so how can we use mixed conditional? Remember, this is our real situation, how to make it unreal. Like my sister can't keep a secret, so if she could, and so on. You have a few seconds and then we will move on. All right, so if my sister can't keep a secret and I get annoyed, these are two situations that happened simultaneously at the same time. So if my sister could keep a secret, I wouldn't get annoyed with her. Another option, if my sister could keep a secret in general, she wouldn't have told Jackie about the surprise party in the past. And this is where we need mixed conditional. Next situation, number 3. Greg isn't afraid of heights, so he goes bungee jumping every weekend. The same or different? He went parachuting with us yesterday. Is it the same as he isn't afraid of heights, or maybe this is different? Think for a sec, then we will look for look at the answers, or look for the answers. It depends what's going on in your head. All right. So the first one, we have two actions that happened at the same time. If Greg was afraid of heights, he wouldn't go bungee jumping every weekend. He's quite a brave guy. If he wasn't afraid of heights, he wouldn't have gone parachuting with us yesterday. This is where we have mixed. The situation number 4. Again, Luke didn't invest and he didn't lose all his money. He didn't invest and he doesn't have a lot of debts. Think how to combine these two situations in one. Again, the most important part is that whether it happened at the same time or not. If it's not, you need mixed conditional. Let's look at the answers. If Luke had invested in that company in the past, he would have lost all his money. This is just pure, as Indians say, pure gold, pure third conditional. If Luke had invested in that company in the past, he would have a lot of debts now. This is our present. He's lucky he didn't do that. The fifth one. I'm so shy and I don't know what to say when I meet people. This is our situation one. And the second, I didn't talk to Kim's brother at the picnic. How to combine them? So the first one, if I wasn't so shy, I would know what to say when we meet people. This is our second conditional, unreal situation for present. If I wasn't so shy, in general in present, I would have talked to Kim's brother at the picnic. This is our past. Unfortunately, I was very shy and I didn't talk to him. So this is where we need mixed conditional. And the last situation, I told Ruth the truth about her boyfriend. We had a big argument, unfortunately, and she isn't speaking to me now. Also, maybe. Maybe the truth was like he's gay. So, yeah, so Ruth the truth. Ruth the truth. Let's look at the answers. If I hadn't told Ruth the truth, it's like a tongue twister about her boyfriend, we wouldn't have had a big argument. This is everything happened in the past. It's just third conditional, unreal past situation. If I hadn't told Ruth about your Ruth the truth, sorry, about your boyfriend, she would be speaking to me. We have here mixed conditional. One happened in the past, I told her the truth, and now she's not speaking. So she would be speaking to me if I hadn't. That's it. So guys, today we have talked to you about two types of mixed conditional. One is 3 plus 2 and the second one is 2 plus 3. Well, I'm joking, of course. So one mixed conditional, this is the one that we discussed with you, the second. If our condition is in present situation, we use past simple to express it because it's unreal situation, and the result that we could have had in the past, we use using third conditional. So this is 2 plus 3. The one that was before, this is when our condition was in the past, quite easy to understand. Then due to this condition, we would have something or we wouldn't in the present. So this is 3 plus 2. Mixed conditionals are common in use. You should watch some sitcoms and you will be surprised how often they are used in conversations between the main characters, such as Friends or I don't know, How I Met Your Mother or Desperate Housewives. I heard there a lot. Or even The Big Bang Theory. Watch such sitcoms and I'm sure you will hear a lot of mixed conditionals. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them.
We have a comment that this is a nice conference.
Oh, thank you very much. There was one more question about the levels. Yeah? Yeah. Yes, today we will have 2 more webinars. One will be at 7:30 and at 8 o'clock. They will be for pre-intermediate and for intermediate levels. Please join us. We will be happy to help them, to help you. Thank you very much for your time. Have a nice evening. See you around.